Welcome, everyone, to episode 24 of Overline Podcast on the Degenerate Sports Network. We have NFL Week 3 and college football Week 4 upon us. Let's talk about how last week went. I know a few
Do
of us
we
are,
have to?
yeah, a few of us are just getting
man.
destroyed in college football.
Oh no.
I might as well just be throwing my money down the drain at this point. Dalton, you have a smirk on your face like it's not too
He's
bad
all right.
for you over there.
He's
All right. I mean, I had a rough week in football, but
Yeah.
I'm still positive. I was able to not get skunked. But
Nice.
my big thing is I finished the PLL season positive.
There
I hit
you go.
I went 3 for 3 on the PLL season. I won like a little over 7 units on PLL this week. Because I put 2 units on everything.
Oh, there you go.
This week.
There you go.
Try to get because I was -5 going into
that's right. Yeah.
game.
Yeah.
And you're plus
You're
7?
positive on everything.
I'm +2 now for the year.
Oh, okay. You won 7. Okay.
So
He officially made money
going
off
in
of professional lacrosse. We love
Yeah,
it.
Dalton's positive on everything. Honestly.
Yeah.
Currently,
Yeah.
I mean, NASCAR, they take his privileges away. Look at what he's doing.
I know.
It does help that golf.
They're about to
season's
ban him
over.
from betting on NASCAR.
Yeah.
There you go, Dalton. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, it helps
Props
golf
aren't
is
gonna be
over,
there.
so that's not on
Yeah.
the board anymore. We don't talk about that.
No, that'll be for when the Masters. Whenever that comes around, that's the next time I'll bet on golf.
Oh, probably at this point.
Yeah.
At least me personally.
Yeah.
Wait, you're not going to bet on the January tournaments in Hawaii?
No, dude, I'm
Christ.
not. I'm not.
No.
Because I already wasted my money on all the major Well,
Yeah.
I mean, I won some money with Scotty, but
Well, of course. I mean,
Yeah.
you hope so, Scotty.
There's still
Yeah.
technically golf going on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Like,
that's
I saw Scotty just won a tournament last week, and I don't know what it was.
good for him. The
Yeah.
fucking Marshmallow Peep tournament. I don't know.
Yeah.
Something like that, probably at this point.
Yeah, none of that matters.
South Florida, RIP.
yeah.
That's made me
It was
sad.
a hell of a season, South Florida.
It's over. It's over.
I mean,
guys.
they can
No,
still
they-
make
no,
playoffs.
They
could, yeah.
still could, but that was bad. Like, that's a hard – they needed to lose that one by, like
They need to lose by less than 17.5 points. Is what
yeah.
that's what they had to do. No, so that sucked. Tennessee, I hate that kicker so bad. I
Yeah.
can't look at him. I don't want to. What do college kickers do, folks? They miss.
They
Don't
rip your
live up
heart
to your
out.
college kickers. Stop it.
Yeah.
So that was sad. And then Kent State almost beating Buffalo. Shame on the entire state of New York, the entire city of Buffalo. You guys should lose your football team. I'm sorry. I don't
Which
think
one?
That was actually one of the better games in the.
That's the sad part, though, Jake. It's against Kent
It
State.
was depressing because I had I forgot there was another game that was close at the same time. I'm forgetting which one, but I had them in the
multi-view.
The multi-view, and I was like, "There's no way I have Kent State." In my
Exactly, and they're almost like they have this quarterback, DeShields, I think his last name. He can actually kind of sling it a little bit. I'm like, all right,
yeah, he's
but
not
also
bad.
get out of here.
I'm impressed.
So I was sad. Yeah.
Yeah, but how's the NFL going for everyone? It's 50-50 for me.
Yeah, me too. Just like my football team, 50-50.
Yeah.
I guess all of our football. Well, no, 49ers 2-0, of course.
2-0, baby. Mac Jones there.
Schedule, Casey.
That's
Yeah,
hey,
thanks
that's
for saying.
that's what
I'm
you
just
get.
kidding.
That's
I'm
what
just
you
kidding.
get when you
Kind
suck the
of, but I'm
previous
just
year.
No, I'm just kidding. But no,
That's why the Eagles have a gauntlet this year.
Mac Jones resurgence, anybody?
Mac Jones or Kyle Shanahan just being like, I told you also.
Yeah.
That's
Low
what
key
it
going to be
came
the
down
best
to.
2021 quarterback soon if he keeps it up.
Yeah.
Ugh.
So we'll see what happens, but NFL, we're still seeing the board, I think. Everyone is.
Yeah.
Well, besides Dalton. Dalton's up big. Dalton's
I mean,
seen
had a
the
rough
board
week,
already.
though. I really thought the Broncos were going to cover against the Colts.
Hey, Daniel Jones season.
Daniel Jones, I mean,
Dude,
what it
Dalton,
is
Dalton
Shane's
just
taking
take your laps right now, Dalton. Take your laps. Just take
I don't
your
know if he
laps.
wants to do that yet. It might be a little too early. He might get burned by doing the too early. But they do look very good so far.
Yeah. I mean, I think Shane Steichen's just in his bag right now. I don't think it matters who's playing quarterback as long as they can complete passes.
But deliver a throw to a receiver that's in there, like in the area of the receiver. Yeah. So, but it's still pretty good.
All right. let's go ahead and get into the betting. That's what everyone's here for.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to start off with our unfun bets first. This is not I'm not kicking it over to Dalton saying that he's unfun, but he's just kicking off our unfun bet segment.
I'll say it.
So kick it off. I know you have the American racing, and then Jake will have the European racing. So you guys go ahead and kick us off.
All right. So for NASCAR this week, we're up in New Hampshire. So, I mean, I feel like stereotype NASCAR and up in the New England area, stereotypes just writing themselves.
Oh, yeah.
But this is one where I think it's kind of pretty straightforward right now. I mean, Christopher Bell has won 2 out of the last 3 races in New Hampshire. And he's getting plus 330 odds. So I'm taking that all the way. And also, if it's not going to be him, it's probably going to be another Toyota driver like a Denny Hamlin or somebody. So I'm taking Toyota at plus 100 as a winning manufacturer as well.
Nice.
Right.
Jake, where are we at in F1 this weekend?
Azerbaijan. Yeah, I wasn't 100% sure how to say that, but
yeah, that's when you know.
I think you
also
think you
not
did
100% sure where that is.
Southeastern Europe.
It's not here. I'll tell you that.
It ain't here.
I actually do have a map right in front of me.
What?
Dalton would have a map, right?
Yeah. I have a tapestry map.
Nice.
He also has a globe behind him. I didn't notice that.
Yes, that as well.
Worldly.
But now Azerbaijan.
I also have a computer in front of me. I didn't think about that.
East of Turkey.
I actually thought it was Turkey.
So technically, it's Asia Minor.
Okay.
Oh, it's right next to Iran.
Yep.
Okay. Anyways,
now that we all had our geography lesson of the night.
Yep.
Yeah. Now that we know where this is,
The more you know.
We're just making this super unfun. Sorry, Jake.
All right, I have a few bets. They can't be parlayed, but just some random stuff to throw at the wall. One is Max Verstappen to win at plus 380, which I have not bet in quite a while, but he won easily 2 weeks ago. Just pulled away from the McLarens, which we haven't seen him do in about 2 years now. So that was a little blast from the past, but he's been in the top 3, top 5 pretty much throughout the whole year. Just had something working last race. So at plus 380, I think it's good value because he's going to at least be in the conversation. Another bet that I like, this is on DraftKings as a special, and it's called Papaya Power, which is Lando Norris finished in first and Oscar Piastri finished in second. So just McLaren 1-2.
Why Papaya Power?
Because their color is papaya orange. So, yeah, it's like a little play on.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I don't know why that's a name for a color. It feels a little. They're just orange.
There's all sorts of names for colors.
I know.
But that's at plus 335. So I like the odds much better for that than just betting both McLarens to finish in the top 3 because that's it. I didn't even look this week, but it's usually at like minus 250. So just for Norris to get first, Piastri to get second at plus 335, pretty decent value. And then the last one I had was Alex Albon to finish top 6 at plus 330. Aside from a couple of races, he's been really pretty good. His recent finishes are 9th, 8th, 15th, 6th, 5th, and 7th. So he's been around top 6 for basically the last 2-3 months. So just for someone who's always in that area, plus 330 feels like really good value. That's all I have.
Nice. All right, so that's the racing. Let's go ahead and get over to America's pastime, some baseball. Shane, why don't you go ahead and kick us off with your baseball picks for this weekend?
I can definitely
for
do that.
Tomorrow, I guess.
I will definitely do that. I was trying to play the Max Verstappen song thing when Jake was talking about it. I didn't get it up fast enough. That's what I was spending my time doing. While Jake was talking about his best.
It won't hit right now, but if you want to play it, you can.
I think I'll skip it for this week. Anyway, that's all I think about.
Just play it week 14 of NFL when we're just not even,
when it's not even happening anymore. No, so I have a 5-leg parlay for tomorrow. Tigers minus 1.5 plus 100. Scooples on the mound feels pretty good. I would take that every time you get it. Blue Jays minus 1.5 at Tampa. Blue Jays are probably going to win this division, it seems like. From what I can tell, I don't know if they're going to get caught at this point, so I think trailing them is pretty good there. Mariners minus 1.5 at Kansas City. Kansas City's fallen out of the playoff race at this point. I kind of feel like they're kind of dead in the water. Wouldn't be surprised if they kind of struggle down the stretch. Plus Castillo's on the mound for them, so that feels good. I'm betting against the Rockies because that's what you do. Minus 1.5. And for the Marlins, and then Yankees minus 1.5 at Baltimore. Again, Baltimore kind of had a decent second half of the season, but just Fried's on the mound. Feel pretty good about that with Yankees. So all that together is at plus 3,228.
Nice. So my baseball parlay did hit last weekend. That was a plus for the weekend. But I do have some similar picks to you, Shane. It's just a little bit safer. I did take the Tigers money line.
Okay.
I couldn't take the minus 1.5 because the Guardians are surging right now. So
they are. They've been good.
I think the Tigers could pull this out, but I could see it being a one-run game.
That's what usually happens to me. So.
Then I took the Padres money line tomorrow, just because I want the Mets to lose for the Reds to even have a chance.
Yeah, got to pray on their downfall continuously.
Yeah, basically. Yeah. And then I took the Mariners money line against the Royals. Like you said, Royals are starting to sputter out, and the Mariners, this is when they start to pick it up, it seems, in September.
They got to try to catch the Astros for the division.
Yeah, and then like you said, Castillo's on the mound, so have to take that. So all three of those together is at plus 440.
Pretty good for just taking money line.
Yeah.
So.
Need the Mariners come back in that division.
Oh, yeah.
Future on them.
Yeah.
Probably should have cashed that out a while ago, but no.
Hey, you never know. You never know.
I like the Royals going into the year, so how do I feel right now? Anyway.
So I've got the Mariners minus 1.5 as well. The theme of my parlay this week is really good teams playing against pretty bad teams. I mean, the Royals aren't that bad, but they're kind of falling off now.
Yeah, they hit a wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I'm taking Brewers minus 1.5 against the Angels because Brewers are probably the best team, might be the best team in baseball right now, borderline. And the Angels are a dumpster fire. And then I'm got Yankees minus 1.5 against the Orioles. So I'm with you guys on a few of those.
Yeah.
But those three parlay at plus 780.
Pretty good.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. And Jake's got European baseball for us.
Yeah, soccer, football.
I just have 3 Premier League bets. First is Tottenham at plus 205 for their money line against Brighton.
I've heard of them before.
Just a better team. Yeah, just a better team, I think. I don't really understand why they're being treated like underdogs. I know they had a Champions League game this week, so less rest, I guess. But I mean, they have enough depth. Feels like too good a value there. I'm taking Crystal Palace. I know Shane likes that name.
Yeah,
plus 140 for their money line against West Ham. Probably another name.
Yeah, West Ham. Let's get more Ham.
Yeah, West Ham is getting relegated this year. I don't see how Crystal Palace doesn't come away with a win.
That's wild.
Yeah, they're getting deleted.
They're so bad. They're so bad.
Like West Ham being a relegation team. I mean, they were in the Champions League not that long ago, weren't they?
Like 2022, I think, something like that.
Yeah, I've definitely heard of them before. So yeah.
No, they're free falling. And then I got Chelsea money line at plus 145 against Man United.
Okay.
Just a much better team than Man United right now. These are all plus odds, and they all feel pretty good value for the teams they're facing because all 3 of these teams that I'm betting on are facing bad teams. So hopefully that logic just pulls through. We'll see. But, yeah, that's all I got.
Nice.
I keep telling myself I need to get into watching soccer, and then I remember that I already watched like so much other shit that like I don't know where I'd find the time. Like,
and it's so much too because like there's so many leagues.
It's like I'd have to pick a league, and then I'd have to pick like a team probably just to watch some of their games. And
the problem is your team.
And then when you watch the game, it's at like
I know.
And and then when you want to watch them, it's like 5 a.m. or at least over here.
Jesus Christ! I'm like, I don't have time for this
for
shit.
you, Shane, yeah, it'd be 10 a.m. Sunday morning.
Yeah, I've got other shit.
That's not bad. To be fair, that's morning football for me, like every week.
Yeah,
so.
That's fair. But the problem for me is like at 10 a.m. on Sundays, unless the Steelers aren't playing, like I will be already prepping to write for stuff for the game. So like it doesn't help that I'm also like this is also my job is sports. So like that makes it harder because then whenever there's certain sports on, I am always going to be busy whether I want to be or not. But no, I've tried to, but it is what it is. Anyway.
Yeah, and I feel for soccer fans because, like, imagine, like, when our teams suck ass over here, they're still in the league, and, like,
they're not
like, it's like we get next year, for them, it's like your team sucks ass, and then you got to go down a league, and then everyone makes fun of you for going down a league, and then you're like, oh, now I have to play to get back up there.
It's tough, too, because a lot of
XFL.
Yeah.
It's like a lot of players will have relegation clauses in their contracts too. So like if you're really good and you're on a bad team,
they'll like
you probably will just get a buyout when they get relegated. So like you really just like are screwed for a couple of years.
Yeah,
that's kind of funny.
Yeah. You have to fight your way back up, and you lose
your
probably
best player,
50% of your best players.
Yeah, so it's just
That's Ronaldo on like a relegated team like 10 years ago. It's like, what the hell? Like, get out of here. No, that's funny. Yeah.
So I'll just like look at highlights and be like, I'll root when like the World Cup.
And I definitely watch the World Cup when it rolls around. I definitely do that. And I'm like, who are these people? No,
But let's go ahead and get into college football week 4. Before you know it's going to be over. And I don't even know why I'm giving out bets this week in college football.
Yeah, I should probably.
But you know what? It's a new week. I'm going to try. We're going to start off. I tried switching it up for us last week with how we did everything, but we're just going to go with our locks. My lock of the week is Michigan at Nebraska over 46.5 points. Nebraska is capable of putting up big points. Michigan crapped the bed against Oklahoma, but then had a tune-up week. The next week, I forget who they played. It was
Western
Michigan, I think. Yeah. So maybe Underwood found some things in that game that he can figure out, and they can put up some points. But over 46.5, I'm loving that line. I'm thinking this could be like a 35-37 type game.
I like it.
Yeah, I like that.
So my lock this week, I'm taking Oklahoma minus 6.5 against Auburn. I just think that Auburn has no business being ranked. I think at some point we got to stop ranking every SEC team. It's getting out of hand. I think they have 11 ranked teams right now. So I'm taking Oklahoma minus 6.5. I just don't think Auburn's going to keep up. I see Oklahoma should probably be about a 10-point favorite. I think would be a lot more realistic, especially in Norman.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I got.
I stole mine, Dalton. That's what I had too. Yeah. I don't trust Auburn as far as I can throw them.
No.
Pretty big school. I don't think I could do it. So but that is also I don't really have another one that I want to throw out there as a lock. I'm going to trail you.
They have an Oklahoma transfer at quarterback, right?
They do. Yeah, Jackson Arnold. Straight butt for them, but he's been all right for Auburn. Honestly, he's a good athlete. Like he probably kind of fits the mold of what like they clearly wanted, just not as good of a passer as Material. So.
But Venables is going to make it a point.
Cook him. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it should be a fun game, but I do think Oklahoma is just like way better than them, frankly. Like I don't think it's that close.
Yeah.
Jake, what do you got for your lock?
I'm gonna go Arkansas minus 7.
That was my other one I was thinking about, Jake. So
we're picking all the Shanes.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm glad that would have been my backup, but I was like, I'll let that one go, and then Jake hits me with it. Yeah. Like, all right, cool. All right.
Yeah, I mean, Memphis is 3-0, but they haven't really played anybody. And so far this year, Arkansas has put up 52 points, 56 points, and then 35 against 13th ranked Ole Miss.
Mm-hmm.
Judging by that pace, they should beat this Memphis team by 8 points. It doesn't feel like too much to ask. I've only bet on Arkansas a couple times, and I've gotten burned, I think, every time. So I do this a little cautiously, but with how well their offense is humming right now, I feel like this should be an easy lock.
Yeah, Taylor Green, the most frustrating quarterback in college football right now. I want to get on the hype train for him so bad, and then he throws 2 interceptions against everybody.
Yeah,
he's very fun, but just very erratic is the best way to describe it. So
All right, let's go ahead and get into our favorite bets for this weekend. This one, I'm surprised at the line. It's Illinois and Indiana, and I took Illinois plus 5.5 on this one. I think this is a toss-up game in my opinion, so I'm going to take the guy with the points. If it was Indiana plus 5.5, I would have took Indiana plus 5.5 in this one. I think this is a field goal game, and I'm taking Illinois plus 5.5.
Yeah, that's what I got as well. I got Illinois plus 4.5 at minus 105. The value just feels really good. It wasn't. The money line was plus 180, which just wasn't quite juicy enough.
Yeah.
To not just take the points. But I mean, I could very well see Illinois winning this outright. I think it's going to be a close game. Like I said, field goal game, probably either way. So yeah, I love getting 4.5 points there with Illinois.
Yeah.
5.5 is even better.
Yeah, I was surprised by it. It makes me nervous. I'm like, does Vegas know something that we don't? But I'm just going to let it ride.
I struggle with that game. I do have that game on my parlay. It's not one of my favorite bets though. Mine, I'm gonna go with Texas Tech plus 2.5 at Utah. I think Utah is a good team, but I really like what Texas Tech has looked like so far. They haven't really played anyone notable yet, but I think they did a really good job adding a bunch of talent to this team in the portal. I think that they're probably more talented than Utah. I don't know if Utah is going to be able to win by really maybe at all. I think that plus 2.5 makes me feel like they really don't know who this game should be going to. Like it kind of feels pretty close. It being at Utah makes me a little bit nervous, but I still think the Texas Tech is probably just a more talented football team with all the guys that brought in. So that's a plus 100.
Yeah, that was contemplating between that and the Illinois plus 5.5. So that's a bad sign, Shane.
Yeah, probably.
for me and you, because I betted also.
I'm gonna go for one I love. I'm gonna go West Virginia plus 12.5 against Kansas. It smells like such a close game between two average teams to me. Yeah, these are big Big 12 teams right here.
Yeah,
but I don't know. I mean, West Virginia's coming off an emotional win, so there could be a little bit of a letdown. I don't think they're going to win this game.
Pitt
but
Kansas, sucks, so.
Yeah, Kansas just Pitt does suck, but Kansas just does not move me. Like I don't know. Like I like Jaden Daniels. It's hard for me to get behind the Kansas team, especially with how they looked against Missouri last week. I don't know. I think 13 or 12.5 points is enough for this game to finish somewhere within that. I think it'll be just close. It just has the vibes of a close, really average Big 12 game to me.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I see that. Yeah, 12.5 is a lot of points, and who knows?
Early conference game, yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's get into underdogs. I got a big one.
Oh, we love that.
Oh, yeah.
Plus 920.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-oh.
Ball State money line at Connecticut.
Oh,
hear me out.
Nice,
so that wasn't a huge reveal.
You had me at Connecticut.
Yeah.
So I know UConn has made a resurgence, and I know I've talked a lot of trash on them in the past couple weeks. I apologize to the people in Connecticut.
All 7 of you?
Yeah, but
sorry.
Ball State money line. If Ball State can get their running game going and chew time off this clock, and if their rushers can get to the quarterback and cause havoc, I think that this can be a very close game going into the late third quarter. And if that's the case, I'm taking Ball State every day. Plus 920. Let's go.
I'm going to have to trail that.
Nice.
I mean, I feel like UConn might be back a little bit, but they also shouldn't be that heavily favored against.
Yeah, that is crazy.
That's the problem.
There's no way someone should have 900 odds against UConn.
Yeah,
that can't happen.
And it's a MAC team. It's not like it's like
an FCS.
Yeah. Like it's a MAC team. It's not like I'm not a scrub. I'll say that.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
That's a good one. I got a little bit shorter odds, but this week I'm going back to the Clemson well. I bet Clemson game every week so far this year. I'm 1-0 betting against Clemson, and I'm 0-2 betting on Clemson. So I'm betting against them this week. I'm taking Syracuse money line at plus 550. I think Clemson might be cooked. Syracuse once again has a gunslinger quarterback and a fun offense, and you just never know. Yeah. Plus 550 is too much in the ACC right now.
Yeah. I was flip-flopping with that.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I thought about it too, Dalton. I'm not going to do it because I don't want to trade on everything, but I wanted to do it mostly for the bit of like, I want this to be the game Dabo Swinney is like taken out back and he's not allowed to come, like it's over. But I mean, if they lose to Syracuse, I don't know what to do. I'm so cooked then too with all my preseason college bets. I hate Dabo Swinney so much.
Hey, Dabo's fine. They've won 3 ACC titles in the last 10 years. They win 10 games every year. He's fine. They haven't regressed at all.
They have to like almost win out though to win 10 games this year.
I know. That's just Dabo's speech. Did you see that was Dabo's press conference the other
day? There might not be a single person on this earth outside of like the Carolinas and their fans that hate Dabo Swinney more than I hate Dabo Swinney. I allowed him and all the talent he had on his roster to convince me that this was going to be a year that they figured out. And they have absolutely shit their pants at every moment possible. And I'm furious about it.
He got me last year. Got me last year. I was heavy on them last year.
Yeah. So I feel like I can't even look at the man, frankly. I don't want to see his face. I won't think about him. But anyway, I'm not going to pick them. I'm doing something now. I already know, full stop, this shit ain't happening. Okay. Just letting everybody know. I don't believe that this is actually gonna happen, but I had to do it. I'm gonna put my money where my mouth is as far as how I feel about one of these players on this team. Michigan State
Oh my god. Oh, yes. I almost took that too.
I almost did it too.
I'm telling you, man, Aiden Childs is a dude. He still makes a couple throws a game where I'm like, all right, buddy, you gotta rein that in. But otherwise, that dude can play. And I just think they have the sophomore receiver who's sick too. I can't think of his name right now for some reason, but I was watching him. They have some talent on that team now. I don't know if they're ready to go beat USC at USC, but I kind of still think USC is average at the end of the day. Like, I don't think they're that great. And in the Big Ten, Michigan State's starting to look a little bit more like an actual Big Ten team. Not quite there yet, I don't think. Yeah. But I don't think USC is unbeatable by any means, even for a team that's like mid-tier Big Ten team at best. So I'll take them plus 640. It feels like at least might be able to get it done.
Yeah, I was looking at the points for that one especially. I don't think
18.5
that heavily favored.
Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah.
My underdog is going to be much smaller.
You know what, Jake? And good for you. You're in the business of trying to make money.
I was going to say I'm trying to get some wins under my belt, and my NFL underdog is pretty big, so I'm just going to go with the small one for college this week. I'm going Hawaii money line at plus 120. Okay. They're playing Fresno State. Fresno State also does not move me, but Hawaii has quietly put together a pretty nice season so far. They beat Stanford week 1. They did lose to Arizona on the road, but since then they've put up about 30 points in each of their last 2 games. Playing teams pretty much the same caliber as Fresno State. They're getting them at home. It's a nice 9 p.m. kickoff for me, so midnight on the East Coast, which is just a wonderful.
Will not be catching the game.
Yeah. But you can watch this game at probably 3 a.m. if you want.
Oh yeah, there you
go. But yeah, I like the vibes with this one. Their offense has quietly been on a roll, and it's a long 5-6 hour travel for Fresno State. I think they can come out with this one and hopefully get a win for me.
I like it. Yeah, I know I said that I almost picked Syracuse and I almost picked Shane's pick as well, Michigan State. But those were like the big ones out there that I was like, if I'm gonna swing, and I'm like a moth to a flame. I should have took Jake's approach because that's the smart way to do it. But I was like,
hey, when you're 4 and 10,
I got scared
in college bets. You got to just start. You got to really hammer it at that point.
And those were the 3. Yeah, and those were the only 3 games I could see that were over 500. That was like possibly could hit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hey, you've hit big ones last year.
I wasn't going to say it. I'm not going to say it, but we'll see what happens. All right. Let's go ahead and get an NFL Week 3.
I think we have parlays for college.
Parlays. Sorry about that.
More opportunity to lose, but
I just parlayed my picks. I'll go over them again. Over 46.5, Michigan, Nebraska, Ball State money line at Connecticut, Illinois plus 5.5 at Indiana. All three of those together is at plus 3,701.
I like it. I just got a little 3-leg over-under parlay. Arizona State Baylor. I'm taking over 60.5 points. Woo! This is low-key going to be a really fun game.
I hope so.
And I've been doing a lot of scouting for this game for another show that I was prepping for. And there's at least each of these teams offensively has at least 3 to 5 NFL players.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we lost you.
On it. Like guys that are for sure going to get drafted.
Oh. Dalton, the aliens are coming to get you.
The globe back there. It was the secret code.
Oh, my friend.
The sports books got him for winning.
Yeah.
So far.
They're like, look at his plus units in NASCAR. Yeah, you're good now.
Sort of.
Oh, are we good?
Hold on. Nope.
Did you leave and come back in?
There you go. Oh.
No.
Oh, now he's delayed by 3 seconds.
Yeah. All right, try talking.
I think you're good now.
Am I good? Can you hear me?
Oh, no.
You might want to.
The voice comes about 2 seconds before.
You might want to come in and come back, leave and come back.
We'll go over Shane's parlay, and then we'll do you when you get back.
All right. Anyway, nice. They tried to kill Dalton before he could give his parlay.
He's winning too much. They couldn't handle it.
Yeah, I know. I have a 5-leg. I don't have the Michigan State thing in because I know that I'll get cooked if I do that. It's just not going to happen. But I do have Arkansas minus 7.5 at Memphis. We talked about that one earlier. The Texas Tech plus 2.5. Oklahoma minus 6.5. I actually took Kansas minus 13.5. I just think West Virginia is not that good and Pittsburgh just is bad. And I think I just take the guy that the team that has a quarterback that I think is NFL caliber potentially, Jalen Daniels. And then Indiana minus 5.5. I know you and Dalton KC both took Illinois plus money, but I kind of just need Indiana and more so if Fernando Mendoza, the quarterback there, to be really good because God, this quarterback class is disappointing so far.
Yeah.
I need someone to be good. That's kind of what that bet is about, and I'm just hoping that they are. Yeah, that's mine, and that's it plus 2,479. But okay, Dalton, looks like you should be okay. Right. I think.
Yep, I'm back. So, like I said, Arizona State, Baylor, ton of
NFL
offensive talent, not a lot of defensive talent. Taking the over there, that's going to be a barn burner of a game. Two big matchup between two quarterback prospects too, and Sawyer Robertson and Sam Leavitt. So should be a really fun one. And then I'm going back to the Illinois-Indiana game. I'm taking under 52.5 there. These are two pretty sound defensive teams, especially Illinois. I think they're going to combat that Indiana offense pretty well. Indiana's defense isn't quite as good, but Illinois also has Luke Altmaier at quarterback. And I think that's all I need to say about that.
Dalton hates Luke Altmaier more
He's
than
just
I
not
hate
good.
Quinn Ewers. No, I'm just kidding.
Just not good. And then for my last one, I got something that if I said this 2 years ago, even a year ago, you guys would probably have me hauled away and put in a straitjacket.
Love it.
I'm taking Iowa Rutgers.
I knew
over 25.5.
you were going to say that as soon as you said that. I was like, God damn it, Dalton. Okay. No, you're good.
Awesome. So
what is it at? 25.5?
45.5.
Oh,
I thought I heard 25.
I thought I heard 25.
No, it was 45.5. Yeah. God.
Iowa Rutgers. I know it sounds crazy, but Iowa's got an actually legit offense. They have a real quarterback in Mark Gronowski. They didn't look great against Iowa State, but I think That's because Iowa State just has a very, very good defense.
Yeah.
Rutgers also playing some barn burner games right now, and they have a really good offense and they got a great quarterback in Ethan. What?
Kalimanakis.
Thank you. I was gonna say Ethan. I might have just evolved to something Greek.
Yeah.
But no, I think that's gonna be low key a really good, high scoring game. I mean, this is the battle for 8th best team in the Big Ten.
There we go. Boom.
That's where we're at. But those 3 games together parlay at plus 611.
Nice.
I will say for that Iowa game, if the over does hit, I'll say Iowa's back, but there is a stipulation.
Iowa never left. They're just Iowa all the time, and just
they have to score over 10 of those points.
They're probably gonna score more than 10 of the points. Yeah. God, that's fun.
All right, though. Jake, do you have a parlay for college football this week?
Yeah, so I got my Arkansas is -7.5. I did take Utah -3 against Texas Tech. Just a game I think is going to be close, and so I'm just rolling with the home team there. I also took Nebraska money line against Michigan at +110. Another close game. I'm just going with the home team. I think that crowd's going to be crazy. I had the Hawaii +120, West Virginia +12.5, and then last one I took was Wyoming +13.5 against Colorado. I'm fading Colorado this year. They've done well for me when I bet on them, and so far they've done well for me betting against them. So maybe one of the few schools that I can read in college. But the odds for those 6 come out to plus 5,997. So $10 pays out to 609.
You love that. Side note, real quick, because you were talking about him. Guess who has the highest PFF passing grade in all of college football for guys who've thrown at least half of the minimum amount of passes? We just talked about him a second ago.
Dalton, I want you to give the answer because I think he's asking for you.
Is it Gronowski?
No, it's Kalimanakis.
Interesting.
Yeah, the highest passing grade. 6 big-time throws, 0 turnover-worthy plays so far for Rutgers. Good for him. You'll have to see
it. He's a sophomore, right?
I believe he's a junior. He has he probably looks from this either red. No, he might be a senior because he has 4 years.
He transferred from somewhere else too.
So it's either that or he's like a redshirt junior.
He's like I think he transferred from Minnesota.
Yeah, Minnesota transfer. Yeah. So anyway, just throwing that out there. Pretty interesting. Anyway, let's move on.
All right, let's go ahead and get in the NFL. Little shaky. I'm seeing the board halfway decent, I guess you could say, because I'm 50-50. But for my lock this week, I'm taking the Rams plus 3.5, and it's in Philadelphia. The Rams are a better team than the Chiefs are. And the Eagles, I mean, I know they end up winning, but there could have been some Patrick Mahomes magic at the end there.
Travis Kelce drop, unfortunately.
Yeah. But this just seems like I almost took the Rams money line on this one, but I'm just going to take plus 3.5. I think this defense is going to give them fits. We'll see what happens. Minus 118 on that. Dalton, you have a smirk on your face.
I'll talk more about that game later.
Okay, all right.
I think Dalton and I might unfortunately be twinning again here shortly, but we'll see. Based on that, but we'll see.
But now for my lock this week, I'm taking Colts minus 4.5 at minus 105 against the Titans. The Colts are 2-0. They're looking good. I mean, the Titans are just not a good team. Like the Titans, it's going to be a rough year. Cam Ward might work out, but that team's talentless. Like there's just no hope on that team right now. And I think the Colts should have no problem winning by a touchdown or more. Probably closer to double digits, honestly.
I think this Io Manor, by the way.
I think this might be
for me. Sorry, good.
Yeah, I think this might be a bad week for me because I already have 2 bets that I'm going against Dalton, and he's all positives.
Well, hey, something's got to
not optimistic.
Probably good.
We'll see.
My lock was going to be the same as Casey's.
You can do
Rams plus 3.5. I'm going to pivot to a different one, though. I'm going to take the Jaguars minus 1.5 against the Texans.
Ooh.
It feels really weird to me to bet on the Texans going 0-3, but they just
They're
haven't.
Not good right now.
They really have not looked as good as I expected,
Yeah.
and the Jaguars have quietly. I don't think they're world beaters or anything like that, but they've quietly looked better. If Brian Thomas Jr. could remember how to catch a football, they're probably 2-0 right now. I mean, yeah, if he just plays like he did in his first year, and if he just simply catches that fourth down ball, they probably are 2-0 right now. But they're getting the Texans at home. Texans just look sloppy, and I don't know. I am feeling confident in Jacksonville for the first time in quite a while.
Yeah, it's weird feeling. My lock, it's pretty big line for a lock, but like I just feel it in my bones. Packers minus 7.5 at the Browns, dude. The Browns are just so much worse than the Packers.
I took that one also.
Like it's disgusting how much worse they are than the Packers. Like this is quite literally like to me, and I know I'm going to regret saying this because the Browns are going to end up like winning somehow, or they're going to lose by like 3. But this is definitely like the coughing baby versus nuclear bomb meme. Like it's literally that. Like it's insane how much better the Packers are this time. Yeah. So I understand they're going on the road. It's minus 7.5 for that reason. But like, man, like I just don't picture a scenario where this Browns team gets within a score of this game.
Now that I think about it, like that matchup, this very well might be the last time we ever watch Joe Flacco play football.
Right? Because there's no shot that Micah Parsons doesn't kill him twice, right? Like he depletes him twice.
Yeah, we're going to see Dylan Gabriel at some point.
Even if he doesn't get hurt, it's going to get to the point where he is not going to be able to move enough for them. Like they're going to have
for the pressure not to kill him, yeah. So
he's just going to tell them to put Dylan Gabriel in.
You're like, you know what?
I don't want to do this anymore.
Let the short kid deal with this.
Yeah, he's like, I already got my Super Bowl ring. Like, let me just get out of here.
Yeah, I'm not getting chased by Micah Parsons anymore. That's not really for me.
Yeah. All right. Let's go ahead and get into our favorites. 2 of you are going to be happy about this one. I'm going back to the Las Vegas Raiders plus 3 against the Washington Commanders. Or it's at Washington. Hold on.
Hey.
What I was going to say here.
Don't be hasty.
You have to take those type of Geno Smith games because with those Geno Smith games, you also get when they play the Eagles later this year, you guys are going to beat the Eagles. And you're going to be like, how the hell did Geno Smith do that? Just listen.
That is the type of shit that Geno does.
Just listen. You're going to be like, yeah, exactly. You're going to be like, how the hell did Geno did it? It's because they look like shit against the Chargers on Monday Night Football.
They're playing Commanders, right? Is it on the road at the Commanders?
Yes, it's at Commanders. So plus 3.
They play outside, right?
They do.
Okay, I'm not going to trail that then, Casey. Sorry.
That's fine. I get it. I get it. And it doesn't make sense, but it does to me.
Hey, but Jane Daniels out.
Possibly.
Yeah, he's out.
If you bet that now, it's probably going to change when. Because I mean, Jane Daniels still.
I thought he was rolled out already. Maybe I'm wrong about that.
Well, he's not. He hasn't practiced yet. So.
Okay.
And this is.
I don't think he's gonna play, but
you guys know what that means. Marcus Mariota revenge game.
I was literally gonna say the Marcus Mariota revenge game could have been the quarterback.
I saw something that he would start if Daniels was out, and I legitimately forgot that he was like.
That one miraculous like game with the Raiders, whatever it was, and I was like, damn, maybe Marcus Mariota's back.
Yeah. This is not me calling out Jane Daniels, but even if he was healthy, I'm still taking the Raiders plus 3 in this one.
Love it.
I don't hate it because the Commanders, I mean, they didn't look great against the Packers, and
no one does.
They beat the Giants, but they didn't look especially great against the Giants either. Like they let them hang around.
They kind of did. They did the equivalent of like keeping your like 8-year-old brother at bay with your hand.
Yeah,
like we're just like we'll let you hang out, but we're not gonna.
Yeah, and the Raiders just. Like I don't like they didn't deserve to beat the Chargers, but if Geno doesn't spot them 3 points and then like give away 3 points later, like it would have been a closer game. So I don't hate the bet. Yeah. As a Raider fan, I hope you're right, but
I get it.
Not going to put my money behind it.
I get it. That's why I did it for you.
Yeah,
I appreciate that. All
right, so for my favorite play this week. I'm also staying in the AFC West, but I got Broncos money line at plus 124 against the Chargers. I I know I got burned by the Broncos last week, but I mean they should have won that game. They kind of gave it away at the very end, and
good old leverage.
Yeah, and the thing is, the Chargers honestly offensively did not look that great against the Raiders. Like they really did not run the ball very well. And if they're going to be one-dimensional against the Broncos, it's going to be a rough game for them.
Yeah.
And I also think too, I think the Broncos, they can run the ball a lot better than the Raiders did. The Raiders have no run game right now. And if they can do that, also their whole offense is designed to punish blitzes with the quick passing game. So I really do think that the Broncos are very well designed to beat this Chargers team right now. And I like them. Also, I just don't see the Chargers starting the season off 3-0 in the AFC West. Like that just feels like it'd be very unlikely.
Yeah. All right, Jake.
One of my favorites is Chargers -2.5.
Yeah, Jake.
Dalton, this is the third bet Dalton has said that I have betting the other team, so I'm kind of worried. But
me too.
I'm not especially confident in the Chargers. They had all the chances in the world to kind of put the Raiders away in a game that was sort of handed to him by Geno Smith, and they let him hang around. They took advantage of their opportunities, but they didn't look especially great. And I don't know how I feel about the Chiefs yet. I don't really know exactly how I feel about that win in Brazil, but the Broncos just are not inspiring me a ton. They were super unlucky to lose that game against the Colts. They should have won that. But, I mean, Bo Nix hasn't looked that great, in my opinion. They really let a bad Titans team hang around a lot in week 1. I just think the Chargers can pull this out by a field goal at home. I just think they're a little bit better. I like Herbert much more than Nix. The Broncos defense does scare me, obviously, but I mean the Chargers defense looked really good on Monday, so I could see if they play the same level that they gave Geno Smith fits. I think they definitely can with Bo Nix. So I'm gonna go with them -2.5.
Yeah, and I'm with you, Jake. That's also my favorite bet. There are two reasons for it. One, I do think the Broncos defense is still great and everything. I do think they look a little bit more susceptible to things through 2 weeks than they did last year for a lot of the year. And also the Chargers, quite frankly, are playing offense like they have a super weapon at quarterback, and they're actually like acting like it finally, right?
Yeah.
They are saying, hey, Justin, the ball's in your hands. Go beat their ass. And so far he's beating their ass. And like, again, I don't know if the Chiefs defense is that great. I don't know if the Raiders defense is very good either, but they're acting like they have who they have a quarterback for the first time in a while. And I think that means a lot for a team that still does have running back talent. We'll see if they can get things going, but they have something working with Herbert dropping back and taking the offense, like, control of it. And really the biggest difference for me is I think the Chargers defense, I was worried about them being legit 2 years in a row. I don't think I'm going to be right about that. No. Like that team, they just smother you. Yeah. Like they play their zone coverage and they're always in the right place, it seems like, and they're always coming up to tackle right away. Like it feels like there's always someone around the ball carrier constantly. And against a Broncos team that does have some offensive weaponry, but I just don't trust Nix to be able to take advantage of that lack of space as well as some other quarterbacks would be able to do. Like we saw Geno struggle with that, right? Like he kept trying to force the ball into windows because he's like, they're not giving me anything else. Like I got to rip it, and it just wasn't working. And Nix doesn't have the same arm talent or ability to try to take advantage of that the way that Geno at least can. It didn't work out, but he was at least able to try. I just don't. I think at home especially, I don't see the Chargers losing this one. So,
yeah. We'll see. That should be a good one. All right, let's get into our underdogs. This one you guys are going to laugh, but I'm taking the Titans money line against the Colts.
I also bet that.
It's in Tennessee. I hate the value at this at only plus 176, but
it's weird,
it is weird. But I also understand because the Titans, like to me, just watching the past couple weeks, I'm like, could they figure something out over the next couple years with Cam Ward? Like. I'm not saying he's been perfect, but he's had some great plays that just his lack of talent around him just can't keep up with. It seemed
he's making throws.
Yeah,
he's certainly slinging it around. I'll give him credit. He's not afraid to be doing that.
Yeah. So, and it's a division game, and the Colts. I mean, I know that they've been playing way better than I expected, not that Dalton expected, but this just seems like a trap game.
No, Dalton's still like, man, maybe.
Yeah. It just seems like a trap game. So I'm taking the Titans.
That's fair with the Colts. You know, like I gotta give them credit because I was wrong about them already, but you know, the Dolphins. I don't know how much stock to put in the Dolphins win, and then the Broncos game they really shouldn't have won, but
hey, they did.
I don't know. The Titans are frisky. I feel like. I mean, like they hung around with the Rams for a while. They did kind of get blown out, but that game was close for a while.
It was.
I think they're
just the talent difference eventually just kind of was too much. I think is the problem, and that might be the same issue here. But I do like that you guys are doing that.
I like it. Yeah, I get it. I mean, the Colts, the Colts going 3-0 would be surprising. So I think that's why the lines are where they're at right now. I think everyone's waiting for the other shoe to drop one. Daniel Jones.
Tyler Warren also is dealing with some sort of like toe or foot injury or something like that. I don't know if he's going to be out.
Who is?
Tyler Warren.
I saw he was like limited in practice or something.
Right, so he might be banged like that, and that would definitely be a huge loss because they really tried to get him going.
He's the current odds-on favorite to win Offensive Rookie of the Year right now.
Yeah, but
it's just. Listen, Bowers didn't win it last year. I know. I'm just saying. I've said it before. I'll say it again, especially with the way the running backs have started off. Cam Ward just has to finish the season. He's going to win it. Like, he just has to get through the season, play like at least like 16 of the games.
Just be decent.
Yeah, not be the worst quarterback in the NFL, and he'll probably just win the award. So, but I like that Warren's getting some love though.
Yeah. All right. So for my underdog bet this week, I'm taking Rams money line at plus 154.
Yeah.
I just
me too.
Had to go after it. I just think the Eagles have not looked that great so far this year. They haven't really dominated. I know they've played some at least we think are decent teams in Dallas and especially Kansas City.
The Dallas Aubreys.
But I don't know. Their offense just really hasn't gotten going, and I'm really worried that they're not going to be able to get much against the Rams. The Rams defense is really solid, and I just don't see it. I think the Rams are a team that is pretty well designed to beat Philly, especially like with a lot of their passing concepts and stuff. I think it's going to give the Eagles secondary a little bit of trouble. Because they're still trying to figure out that whole second cornerback thing. Because it's not Adoree Jackson is not that guy, and they need to stop sending him out there. But yeah, I got the Rams money line.
I do as well, as I said, and there's a couple reasons for it. A lot of what you said, Dalton, but I just think the Rams are humming right now, and like the Eagles certainly are not. And the Eagles could easily turn it on. And we saw what Saquon Barkley did to this football team last year. Maybe this will be the week that he breaks out a little bit. But realistically, like this is the easiest way to describe it. Okay. Tyson Bagent has more passes between 10 and 19 yards this year than Jalen Hurts does.
Did you guys see his passing chart last week?
It's insane. Yeah. He has attempted 5 passes beyond 20 yards, 0 between 10 and 19 yards. The intermediate part of the field simply doesn't exist to Jalen Hurts right now. No. He like, I don't want to like get into a debate about quarterbacks right now. It's not the show for it, but I can't look at, like, if someone could tell me and look me in the face and be like, yeah, Jalen Hurts is a top 10 quarterback. I just won't. I don't believe that someone could do that without laughing. Like, what are we talking about here? Like, this is not –
I get it.
Whatever's going on with the Eagles offense, it's going to get better. We saw it last year. Hurts had an awful start to the season, and he turned it on and figured it out the rest of the way.
Yeah.
But this is simply not how you can win games consistently in the NFL on offense by playing the way they're playing.
It could be a little like Super Bowl hangover, a little bit.
It could, yeah, honestly, but it's just weird. Like, I don't.
They've been bad offensively for sure.
Yeah, I do not trust it, and until Jalen Hurts starts to play a lot more like he did the back half of last year, I I'm not going to be picking this team against a Rams team that is humming the way they are. So that's.
And I think with that, it's like you can take these guys like Jalen Hurts and be like, what would he do on a different team? Like, and
we get into those conversations, and it's a whole thing. And
and there's only a few quarterbacks out there that you could put on any team, and they're going to succeed.
Right, of course,
I don't think he's one of those guys.
No,
it depends on the team.
Yeah,
right, but,
and I'm not, and that's how football is though. Like you build your team for your quarterback, and Howie's just good at building a team, and he just thrives in it. But I get where you're coming from with. I also don't think he's top 10, but he won a Super Bowl, so.
Especially like through the first 2 games of the season, especially.
Yes.
What I'm kind of talking about, but
yeah. My underdog, I am so unconfident in that I'm just not going to put in my parlay at all. But I'm going to bet the Dolphins money line at plus 575. Yeah, I love the oh god as soon as I saw that. Part of the reason I'm betting this is you don't ever see odds like this in the NFL.
That's
like
true.
if you look at the rest of this slate of games, the next biggest odds is the Browns, and that's a plus 370. It's 200 below the Dolphins. I don't really think the Dolphins are going to win this game, but I'm going to give myself a silver lining here. They have a lot of talent offensively if they can get it to work. They started to get it work a bit against the Patriots last week before Tua threw a horrible interception to end the game. But if there's a time for this team to just get a win, it has to be this week. I mean, like if they start 0-3, and especially if they lose badly to the Bills, I don't know how much longer their head coach is there. This just feels like the final straw to me. And I want to think this team has enough talent to squeak out a win. And I think they might have just enough combined with how good the odds are that I'm going to bet it. Obviously, the Bills at home in a primetime game.
Yeah.
Historically, very bad matchup for the Dolphins. But I'm just going to talk myself into it, and I'm going to put a little bit of money on it. So
yeah.
I definitely understand it. And I don't want to try to, poo-poo on your parade here, Jake. But
I would expect some poo-poo on the parade. I mean,
the Dolphins are 1-13 in their last 14 road games against the Bills.
That's hilarious.
They haven't won since I think 2017 was that last win, and then you have to go back to 2012 after that before
Yikes.
I think. And normally, to be fair, it's a little colder than it's probably going to be in Buffalo this week, tomorrow, but it's still like the track record's not there when they were okay. This team might be ass.
No, this is going to look bad when 24 hours from now they're down by.
Now, if you could definitely convince me plus 11.5.
Yeah,
right? Like that's totally fine. Like I just wonder if they have what it takes to beat this Bills team, because they beat the shit out of the Jets with Josh Allen barely doing anything. Like he barely had to show up for that game. He got his nose caved in. He didn't matter at all.
See, I like it. And here's why.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Here's why. It's Thursday Night Football.
This is true. Yeah. Throw that in there.
Thursday Night Football. The reason why I don't bet it is because it is just an absolute crapshoot. Like, you have no idea what's going to happen because they're not real football games. They're teams just limping their rosters back out into the field way too early. And the coaches have half-baked game plans, and you just never know what's going to accidentally work for a team. So plus 550 in what could in a total crapshoot is really good odds, in my opinion.
And to be fair, Mike McDaniel's game plan is always like half baked, it seems. So this just fits for him.
Yeah.
But
I will say last year on Thursday night that was the 31-10 game. Oof. So
sorry, this year's different. This year's different.
But that's the thing. It's a rule. But they also weren't supposed to get blown out last year in that game by that much.
You're right.
It's a roulette wheel.
Yeah, it's the NFL, dude. Anything.
The Dolphins winning this game would be so funny, though. To be fair, like it'd be so funny to think
I hope
about.
it does hit.
Like Mike McDaniel will say the funniest thing ever if they win. He'll be like, you know, I said to win games you have to win games, and so we did. It's like, all right. So
Tyreek's not even going to be there, probably.
He's too busy,
Yeah.
We're going to leave that one alone.
Yeah.
Anyway.
All right. So let's go ahead and get into our parlays for the week. I just parlayed my picks. I have Raiders +3, Titans money line, Rams +3.5, and +895.
All right.
I'm doing another over under. I've been liking parlaying those.
I need to start doing some more of those. I never do, but
me neither. But I'm getting into it, and they feel more makeable right on the weeks, especially where there's not like a ton of great options to choose from.
Yeah, the lines aren't really looking great. Yeah.
So I got a lot of these are games I'm already betting anyways too, but I got Broncos Chargers under 45.5 just because with these defenses, I just don't see that there being a lot of points there.
For sure. Yeah.
Same with Rams Eagles. I'm taking under 44.5. That game feels like it'll be a race to 20.
Yeah.
And then we will get some fireworks though later on in the day. I got over 50.5 in the Cowboys Bears game. That game is going to be so much fun. That game, I think that's going to be a first to 40 wins type game.
Dude, that'd be awesome. Another Cowboys fans would be in hell if they had to go through something like that again.
Dude, needing overtime to beat the Giants and you both almost score 40 points has got to be like the worst win possible. Because you're like, oh man, we won, but at what cost?
Yeah.
Like,
the thing is, if Russell Wilson's doing that to you with with
Malik Neighbors
and nobody else,
Wan'Dale Robinson having his first game where he averages more than 7 yards of reception.
What's Caleb Williams gonna do? I mean, as rough as he's looked at times, he can sling it. This is a game where he's gonna be able to sling it because the Cowboys, it's either a pick or they're burnt.
Yeah, who's covering Rome Odunze right now for the Cowboys? I don't know if anyone is, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
so
it's gonna be rough. And also the other side, Bears don't have defense really.
Holy shit, the Bears are back, dude! It's crazy. What the hell's going on over there?
And now Jalen Johnson's CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens.
Yeah, against not Jalen Johnson, which just means it's bad no matter where you look. So, God, all
right.
So I have the Packers -8.5, Jaguars -1.5. Rams +3.5, Chargers -2.5, and then the Titans money line at +164. If you wanted to be frisky and put the the Dolphins +575 in there, the odds come out to 22,600.
Nice.
Which is a $10 bet paying off $2,270.
Nice.
If you don't want to bet that, which I wouldn't blame you if you want to take the Dolphins one out, the other 5 are just a light plus 3,263 odds, so $10 pays out to 336. So the Dolphins bet is really the moneymaker in there.
If you want to really
on itself.
Yeah,
but
if you got to make rent tomorrow.
Hey, that
No. Anyway. I got the picks I had earlier, but I took the Rams +3.5 instead of the money line on the actual parlay because I want to try to hedge my bets there a little bit. Packers -7.5, Chargers -2.5, Bills -11.5. I'm going for it. I'm saying, you know what, the line be damned. I know it's a crazy line. I want to see the Bills just end the Mike McDaniel era like tomorrow. Like I want I want to see, because realistically, let's say they lose like 35-14. I know that the owner's not going to fire everybody like at this point in the season, but like, what else do you need to see if that's the case, right? Like, I think you could just call it quits. And then I have Vikings -3 at home against the Bengals. Both these teams have backup quarterbacks, but I trust the coaching staff of the Vikings much more somehow to get enough out of Carson Wentz to win the game at home. I don't know what to do with either of these teams right now because I want to believe the Vikings are still pretty good, whether or not they have a quarterback in there or not. But I also think the Bengals are pretty cooked. So it's like, I don't know what to do with that. So, but I'll take the Vikings at home there.
Carson Wentz versus Jake Browning.
What a freaking barn burner. Going to have it on the TV to fucking do it. No, it's good. Jamar Chase will have like 200 yards somehow.
I saw someone say that game should be moved to like 4 a.m. That was so funny.
Move it to Dublin instead of.
I saw someone else say whoever between Jamar and Justin had the most yards is the best wide receiver in the league at that point.
That's actually good. That's a good point. Yeah, good point.
4 a.m. and put it on like the CW.
Yeah, we gotta get the CW NFL game going. Yeah, college.
You know what? Poor CW. Well, not poor CW because they hired Tom Brenneman, but CW, they get their first probably like top 15 matchup teams to play each other on their network, and then it's just a shit kicking.
And there's a delay. It's a whole night.
Yeah,
the whole thing's fucking. Yeah, I had to wait however long to guarantee that my bet wasn't hitting with the fucking South Florida game. That made it that
before
much
the
worse.
weather delay, I knew what was happening.
Oh,
so
me too.
I didn't even check it. I just chalked it up and kept it moving.
Yeah.
But all right. So those are our picks for this week. We'll see if Dalton continues on with his streak. We'll see if Shane, Jake, and I can turn the luck around.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like either Jake or Dalton are going to have one of their best weekends ever because they're going off against each other.
It's going to be very good for one of us and very bad for the other.
Yeah.
So
my track record so far suggests that it's going to be very bad for me. So
Dalton, you know what? We naturally haven't had a bet where we go against each other, but both can still win. We had quite a few of those last year, but we haven't had one yet this year.
Yeah. The thing is, don't let my units deceive you guys. I think I have a losing record on a
you list yours in a more favorable way, which I appreciate.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm glad you're doing it.
What it is, I've hit some long odds.
Yeah.
So that's been kind of it. I mean, there have been times where I'm winning a lot of my bets, but not winning money. This has kind of been one of those years where, like, if I'm hitting a bunch of, you can go 3-3 at a bunch of minus 110 games and you're losing money.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But we're gonna keep it. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep pushing. The season, like I said, it's gonna be over before you know it. I know you guys love when I say that.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But we will have our touchdown parlay. We kind of screwed ourselves by having two people in the primetime game.
Yeah.
Because that primetime game was just not great. So we'll try to. We'll definitely fix that. We probably won't. Well, I'm not going to say that, but we'll see. We'll have the touchdown parlay out tomorrow around lunchtime for the East Coast and breakfast time for you West Coast people that are watching. So
I don't love the way you said those words.
Sorry, yeah, that did seem. And for breakfast for our West Coast fans, there you go. For our West Coast people, yeah, I realized as I was saying, I was like, this sounds bad, but I'm not meaning it in this way. Yeah,
so funny. I just put it out there. By the way, Jordan Love, I'm watching your ass. Hit Matthew Golden in the hands once, please. I'm begging you. Please do it,
bro.
Like, could have had goal. I mean, it wouldn't have mattered. We wouldn't have hit it, but like. 2 passes to Golden, both you could argue could have been touchdowns. Neither one of them hits. I'm still mad about it. So whatever. Anyway.
So we'll come up with something. We'll have that out tomorrow. So be on the lookout for that. We appreciate you guys watching tonight. Episode 24. Good luck on your bets. Let us know if you